What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Josh Lyon Team Podcast, brought to you by Velocity Lending.
Cue music.
Cue the music. Yeah! I have no idea. Welcome to the Josh Lyon Podcast, brought to you by Velocity Lending. Let's go. www.nocalending.com. Restrictions apply. See Josh for details. Hey, everybody. Welcome
a lot
to
of restrictions apply.
Another episode of the Josh Lyon Team, brought to you by Velocity Lending in a normal voice because, Chris hates me for yelling at Mike. It's fine.
Probably broke his ears, dude.
Yeah, so we're here with Dakota Burke and Josh Lyon, our producer, Chris Arias.
Hello.
Yeah, so he sounds better than we do. I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm tired.
Yeah, sorry. I guess the intro was too long because Josh is yawning. But
can we get to the point?
Yes, today we are going to be talking about first-time homebuyer myths and tips and what else?
That's it.
That's about it.
Yeah, tips and nip.
So I will eventually, hopefully, God, I hope so, be a first-time homebuyer someday.
We've been talking about that for a while.
I know, but yeah, I'm not
I think
ready.
since Nam.
I think since now for sure.
Yeah.
Like we went a couple years ago, we talked about it there. So yeah.
Good stuff.
So what can you guys help someone like me just kind of understand how to maybe get the process going, or things that I should look out for?
So, I mean, we get calls all the time. People are like, well, I'm a first time home buyer and that's awesome. I love it. I love you guys are buying a house, but there's,
Can we act this out? Ready?
yeah.
All right, Dakota, you're going to be the sound effect guy.
Oh.
So you're making,
Ring, ring, ring.
There you go. Okay, go.
Hello.
Hi, yeah, my name is Chad, and I'm just wondering about buying a home. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, Chad. Well, the first thing you need to do is get an application going.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we just not do this? This is a little awkward.
I was trying to make Dakota make all this sounds like you're typing and stuff, and yeah, it would have been okay. No, it's fine. No, so we won't do it. I guess it's fine.
No. So anyway,
Wait, let me hang up the phone.
click.
Thank you, Dakota.
Thanks, Chad, for calling in.
Oh man.
So, anyways, there's nothing like any great phenomenal first time home buyer programs. There's down payment assistance programs,
Yeah.
essentially first time home buyer programs, and the one everyone uses around here is CHAFA. So with CHAFA, you have two different options. One's a loan, one's a grant. The grant has a much higher interest rate. The loan has a lower interest rate, and the loan is a silent second, which means you borrow money that you eventually have to pay back, and you don't pay there's no interest on it. So it just chills until you sell your house or refi.
Yeah, and I think a lot of lenders don't discuss that with people, or people forget.
I've never heard about that actually. So yeah.
So when we were in our refi boom, we'd probably get 3 to 4 calls a month on people trying to refi a CHAFA loan and couldn't because they had that second on there. And when you have that second, you have to pay it off. So then it's a cash out refi. So then you run into cash out refi restrictions because you can only go up to certain loan to values. We don't have to get into all that. But
So let me call you. Let's. I'm just kidding. We're not acting this out.
This guy, man.
I'm done.
I just want to do it. It'd be amazing.
I'm done.
All right.
And then the other kind of first time home buyer program that's out there is a 3% down conventional loan,
Which is a great program.
Great program, but they have income limits. So a lot of the time, I'm pretty sure in Weld County at least the income limit for that loan is like $68,000, and just with the way that property values are at, if you're making
It's
82,400, sorry. If you're making less than that amount of money, it's going to be tough for you to qualify for really anything too. So it's just kind of like a lot of things that you run into. But there also is another first-time homebuyer program that's 3% down that has no income limits, but your interest rate is going to be a lot higher, and it probably just makes more sense for you to do FHA at that point.
And one thing I want to so the new LLPAs, so that's the podcast before this, we were talking about those. Those don't apply to first-time home buyers if they're 100% median income, which in Greeley is $102,000. So there's just a bunch of different stuff we look at and go through for folks. But I mean, the real thing about this, I just want to educate, is you can't buy a house and get away with it with $0 if you're doing like a CHAFA. There are ways to do it if you're doing USDA or if you're doing VA. If you get seller credit, you can go that route. So we always look at those options because USDA is a phenomenal loan, but it's also the hardest loan to qualify. It's 0% down. And I look at that and compare that to CHAFA. I mean, you're saving $300 to $400 a month sometimes for some folks in their payments. So just with the first-time home buyer stuff, we love first-time buyers. We love working with them. We love educating folks. But I mean, unfortunately, there's just no magic program that you don't have to bring any money down to closing. is going to be that even with chaff, you have to bring $1,000 down, $1,000 down minimum. If you don't get seller credit,
God, that would suck.
Right?
and if you don't get seller credit to help pay for closing costs, so seller credit is just a credit given by the seller that helps cover your closing costs. You're looking at typically $7,000 to $9,000 out of pocket. Still
Gotcha.
to buy a home, and that's where we see a lot of folks struggle with is that cash to close.
Gotcha. Well, if anyone has questions about this, where can they reach you guys at?
You can give us a shout at 970-460-6677 or email Omar at nocolending.com.
Shout out to Omar.
Or you
Beautiful
can come
Omar,
into
man.
our office because we have a new sign guy.
We sure do.
We do have a new sound guy. He's actually our producer, the cleaner, and the
boom mic guy.
The boom mic guy. Yeah, so he does it all for Velocity. Shout out to Chris for finally finding something that he's good at.
Utility
It's my passion.
Doing 5 different things. He's a renaissance man, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you guys again so much for tuning in. We hope you guys have enjoyed these. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And check out these guys if you guys need anything that's loan related. Shout out to
My mom's.
there you go. Thank you guys again so much.
Hold on a second. And Malia, she always watches these as well. We need to give her
man.
some
Malia.
love.
Nah.
She'll hop on the YouTube.
I tried
yeah.
saying hi to her once and she just ignored me. So I'm
That's
mad
because
at
she
her.
doesn't like you because you sang to her at her school.
I'm pretty sure she wanted me to do it again.
I know. We talked about this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave it at that.
Well, yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys again so much. Have a
Love
good
you,
one.
sweetie.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Peace.
Oh.